Again, we have to start at the back, like the Nexus 4. This one, again from LG, we have to start here because I hope you can see it in the video. This is a beautiful back, not just the same like on the Nexus 4, but quite the same with those mirror effects down under the surface over here. And this one is called Optimus G, and it's kind of the base model from the Nexus 4 where this one came from. Not to compare with the Optimus G Pro we've just seen in Barcelona on the Mobile World Congress. This is the first one, and we do not know to which markets the Optimus G Pro will come and when. At least to Europe it will be a little bit problematically, I guess. In Asia the G Pro is already available. So let's go back to the Optimus G and see what this one has to offer. And that's a lot, because first of all, it's a Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro processor, quad-core 1.5 gigahertz, and a doubled RAM of 2 GB, so just great power behind it. We have to take the benchmarks first, but for the moment I've some good guesses that this will be a big one. But as you can see, the battery is fixed, so you can't remove it. All this is closed, you can't open it. And we just have on this side a slot for the micro SIM card, but no slot for micro SD card. So the internal memory is closed. It's a 32 GB, and out of the box there are free 25 GB memory, but you can't expand it with a micro SD card or something. That's closed. That's all. Two big, problematical points at this time right over here from the Optimus G Pro, but the rest is great. Let's start first with the display. It's IPS plus, so that means we have a really great contrast. I hope you can see that in the video, and you can see of almost 179 degrees angle, and it's especially great outside to look at. Just don't mention the mirror things that reflections over here will have with all smartphones, but besides that, we have a really great viewing perspective outside in the sunlight. So this one is great, and I guess I try to get a little bit closer so that you can see for yourself. Let's go to the menu. It looks like this. Okay, great contrast, no doubt about that. And especially we have the same display in the Nexus 4. So we have that same pixel density of 320 ppi. So real close, real dense those pixels. So we have really sharp display, texts and photos and videos getting very sharp. So that's a big advantage of this one. And LG is telling us it's 470 nit. So that's kind of medium quality. As you may remember, the Optimus Black has had from LG 700 nit, and some Sonys like the Xperia P with this white magic has 900 nit. So 470 is well, but not the best one. In addition, we have a size of 61 by 102 millimeters, so a diagonal of 4.67 inches. And as you have seen already over here, down there are the buttons for home and back, and here we have the options. And if you double click or hold it long. Here we go to the task manager. The English words are a little bit different than the German ones. I'm sorry for that. Okay, task manager over here. But I wanted to say that we have here those buttons outside of the touchscreen, and at the Nexus 4, as you might remember, we have had that black bottom line here that's taking some 8 millimeters from the content you can see, you can watch, because it has to be blended in always. So at the Nexus 4 we are saying that we don't have a 4.7 inch display, but a net display of 4.5 or 4.45, something like that. That's not the case here. So here we have a real 4.7-inch display, so it's a little bit bigger, and especially if you have a big smartphone in your pocket, you want to use all display for the content, I guess. So we don't have any spare room, as you can see on the sides. The edges are very small, so that's a real great concept, better than on the Nexus 4, I think. And then we have LTE. On the European version, we have 800, 1800 and 2600 megahertz for LTE. There might be different versions of the phone in other countries with other frequencies, but that's what I can say for the German and European version. And nevertheless, you have dual cell HSDPI, so even if you don't want to use LTE, which is a point of cost, of course, you can use dual cell HSDPI in UMTS, means in 3G networks without any additional costs, and as long as the provider is supporting a dual cell, you will have up to 42 megabit per second, so that's almost LTE speed, if you want to say, without any additional price fee. In the back, we have a camera with a 13 megapixels module, videos, of course, with full HD. And I just wanted to show you a little bit of the, let's go up here, of the what is called Optimus UI 3 interface. And that's a little bit new, because if you drop down this here, as you can see, we have data and audio, NFC, and especially this echo mode, which means that the display is a little bit darker and that the CPU is a little bit less mighty. So you can program, let's go to the settings that you can see for yourself. Let me see, where is this energy? Here, of course, you can let's say, how dark the display shall be, and what's the timeout and everything. You can switch on and off all together, and you can here define at which point, let's say for 13 or 20% battery status, you can activate it automatically. So this is one thing, and the other one is called Q-Slide apps, and that's this one over here. We don't need you. This one is like a second layer we know from Samsung, for example. So you can make your notes while you're, let's say, if you're in the browser reading something, want to take a note, you can do it over here just as you want to, and close it, and whatever you do, you know that concept. That's not new, but nevertheless, it's a good idea. And the second thing is called Quick Memo. This is some kind of this. Let me swipe that out. I did it before in German, so okay, here we go. And it's not just only that you can take notes, you also can have that dual layer mode, like this one, let's say hello. And if you want to, you can put this into the gallery, and let's see, where this one is here. This is the first one, and this is the second one. Okay, so it's not just only dropping down the notes, but the background too, if you want to, but you don't have to, of course. If you just want to save the note itself, you can, of course, do it by yourself like this, and save this one to the gallery, of course. So that's great, let's say for presentations or whatever you have to, you want to mark anything or whatever you would need. This is a great working tool, I guess. You don't need it, but some customers could need it, and that's a point that you are trying, like in Office, Word, or something that you have lots of functions you do not need, but that if you would need it, you have it and you know it's there and you could use it, of course. That's, I guess, enough for the first impressions of the LG Optimus G. It's coming to Europe for €599, and at let's say end of March, at the maybe first week of April, something like that. Yeah, and for $499 without any subscriptions. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you back soon, and take care.